Do Drugs Bear here, and I'm here to give you one of my excellent pro comedy business tips. This one's called Get Fatter, Be Funnier. You can read the whole thing yourself if you like to read at figwiki.com. Just go find it there at figwiki.com. Alright, I'm the Don't Do Drugs Bear. Don't do drugs, don't do drugs. I'm a bear. Alright, here we go. This is going to be the same thing as the article, so you can go read it at figwiki.com. Being a great skinny comic requires years of dedication and enormous talent. Getting up behind the mic as a reasonably fit person puts you at an immediate disadvantage with the crowd. That's true. First impressions are key when performing for a judgmental crowd of strangers, and being a healthy weight simply sends the wrong message. Science, that's very important business, science has shown that the number one reason people come to watch a live stand-up comic is to feel better about their own lives by laughing at an articulate adult baby brimming with unwarranted self-confidence. When you get on stage skinny or fit, people immediately think, well, this person looks healthy and well-adjusted. How in the world could he or she be funny? Or, like, they think, I'm not about to laugh at someone who looks and feels better than I do. That's not good. Getting on stage as a fat slob, it immediately sets your audience at ease and is one of the simplest shortcuts to success in the comedy world. After all, nothing says unwarranted confidence like a sloppy fat fuck jumping up in front of a crowd and shouting, "Look at me!" This is a heading. This is next section. Yes, you can afford to be fat. I guess that's a concern. It seems expensive. No. You are an aspiring comedian, so chances are you are broke as an Ethiopian child with a gambling problem. You might be thinking that you can't afford to get fat. Fat, not fact. Anyone can get facts. You might be thinking you can't afford to get fat. Wrong. We live in the golden age of fatness, and the most abundant and cheap foods also give you the fastest route to the fattest ass. Joy! Here are 3 cheap to free food tips to help you get started. Oh, good. So I'll give you some advice here on how you can get fat easy. Alright, so number 1, buffets. Yeah, I love a buffet. Buffets are a classic staple of the poor fat person. I recommend the Chinese variety for ultimate gains. Those tiny people have somehow become the premier experts in fattening up Westerners. I assume they intend to use them as a source of protein in the future, but that's a whole different subject. Chinese buffets are great because for the price of an extra large fast food meal, you get to eat 10 times as many empty calories. Stay away from the protein as much as possible. Stick with high-carb options, no vegetables. Make sure to drink as much sugary soda as humanly possible, or bare possible. That's a lot, let me tell you. They don't like it when I show up. Take as many bathroom trips as you need. Stay for hours. What is it? No, stay for as long as possible, which is hours. If you let a grumpy Chinese lady guilt you out of there in under 2 hours, you have failed, and you don't really want to succeed as a comedian. You should be in physical pain by the time you leave, but you should never vomit. Nobody said this would happen without some work. If you really want to succeed as a comic, you'll find a way to accomplish this task. Alright, that's number 1. Buffets. Don't forget it. Alright, number 2. You're on your way to being funny. Here we go. Number 2. I know, booze is pricey, but you aren't going to pay for it. Number 2 is booze. Did I say that? It's booze. Okay, I know, booze is pricey, but you aren't going to pay for it. Sacrifice some of your open mic time to actively begging for a drink. Lay on how poor you are and how much you need a drink. Joke about setting goals in life and how being a better alcoholic than your father is one of yours. Even if the jokes don't land, chances are someone will buy you a drink. Free drinks become easier to procure once you are already a little drunk, so make sure you ride out the hot streaks and get good and wasted. I recommend sugary girly drinks for extra gains and also because they are funnier. Another good technique is to befriend a bartender who resents his or her boss. Alright, that's number 3. No, that was number 2. We're going on number 3. Number 2, booze. Number 1, buffet. Number 2, booze. Number 3, busboy. These are the 3 B's of being a big fat ass, I guess. That's not in the article. It's bonus material for watching the video. But you can also read the article if you think you're going to forget this shit. And there's pictures. There's good pictures there, too. You can check them out. Anyway, number 3. Become a busboy at a greasy spoon. Okay, this is really a double whammy as you will get paid to eat. The customers at a greasy spoon are most likely to leave behind the exact kind of foods that will fast track you to fatness. French fries, condiments, ice cream soup, and nachos all exist in abundance. All you need to do is replace the trash can with your face hole, and you will be a funny fatty before you know it. Plus, stories of this experience will provide hilariously pathetic material for your act in the future, so there is no losing here. Now, go be funny. Oh yeah, 'cause that's my three B's of being a big fat ass: buffets, booze, and busboy. So now go be funny. The great thing about these tips is they can be combined for ultimate results. Start your day at 5 p.m. with a Chinese buffet, then head to your 9 p.m. open mic and get wasted, and then take your drunken appetite to your third shift greasy spoon busboy job and pig out. The next day you can use the money you earned to buy another buffet, which will both nurse that hangover and get you started all over again. You're getting funnier already. All right. Well, that's it for me for now. That's be fat, be funny, or something like that. I'm the Don't Do Drugs Bear. You can check out more of my writing and all the other Figwiggy cartoons writing at the bloggiest blog, figwiggy.com. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. I'm a bear.